Welcome to the House Roethlisbergerville, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. The Redhawks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UNLV's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best player.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Miami Redhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah. Ernie on the Jets. Smashes through the tackle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Orji. They're setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Finn. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Fires to the big fella, and he's dragged down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the deflection by the defense, great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th. And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Thomas. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wants to throw, it's Orji. The short hands, it's Thomas. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone, mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Going with the ground game left. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the...
There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Redhawks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Back to throw, it's Orji. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, UNLV, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Perry. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Finn. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Redhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for room, it's Thomas. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
21, UNLV.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Orji. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way?
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, UNLV. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Finn. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Turning it on. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Redhawks.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Gums. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Good enough for a first down.
The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Now they'll run it to the right here. Runs through a tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Finn. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Miami, Ohio, 35, UNLV.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They're working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Now improvising. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They're testing the right side here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Offense set on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. Oh, what a move to get room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Just keeps slinging it. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid purple. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the pride. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Vegas! And the comeback is on! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake could get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
There he goes. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Red Hawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Red Hawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for a man. It's Finn. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He slings it deep to the left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still...
Touchdown, Red Hawks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come.
White 29! White 29! Black 18! Say hot! Get set! Let's go. Set. Ready. Set. Set. Ready. Hut. Blue side in. Blue side in. Hut. Here we go. Set. Say hut. All right. Set. Set. Say hut. 180. Wide up set. Red 54. Say hut. Set. Set. White 53. Set. White 29. Hut. Black 18. Hut. Black 88. Hut. Get set. Say hut.